You're not waiting for a breakthrough. You're missing it because it's already here. Hey guys, it's John sitting here in the studio with my glass of water. How often are you fully present? This moment right now is where your superpower lives. Your kryptonite is the mind of self-doubt and self-worth, but your power is the sun. I just gave you a whole Superman metaphor. How's that for good? Superman's power came from the yellow sun and standing in the light. What is the light? The light is who you are. It's your authentic nature. Your power lives in being fully authentic in the present. Joshua said, think not upon tomorrow, be here today. I am is not I was or I will be. Amen means right here, right now, it's done. The superpower is only in the conscious present moment. And that's where your superpower is fully realized. We're often trained to escape this moment, to look ahead of ourselves for an enlightenment or a reward in heaven, and or ending with a super abundant retirements. And we're always taught to look ahead of ourselves, to emphasize the future. Judgment day, heaven, someday this will happen. When I have the $1 million, or the past where I have sin and guilt and dogma and trauma, oh my God, what have I done? I'm a terrible person, I'm a horrible person, or I'm a victim of my abuse, or all those things. We're always looking either to the future or the past. But guess what? That's where fear is rooted. Fear is always rooted into something that happened in your past or something that you're potentially thinking will end up negative in the future. But in the present moment, it's just an emotional reaction. And so in reality, the more present you are, the less fear you have. When you're not present, you're always chasing. You're running. You're never being. You're never in the now. This is what is known as spiritual disempowerment. Why does the present moment have power? Because there is no fear in the present. There's only an emotional reaction which can be addressed. There's only awareness in the present, the word consciousness. To be conscious is to be fully present, because you're not conscious in your past, because that's just a collection of present moment memories. You're not conscious in your future, because that's the place where you're setting goals for your next present moment. Here now is the only moment you are truly conscious. And we can live in reaction to our past and recreate that same victim lifestyle, or put ourselves as a goal to achieve something ahead of us, but never be it in the now, which neither one of those is fulfilling. Neither one of those shows you that you have the power within. They tell you you're disempowered by timelines. All healing, love, peace, and action happen in the now. Everything is present. Your thoughts, words, and deeds are only active in one moment, and it's the moment you're in right now. Joshua taught presence. Be here now. He didn't talk about trying to appease or trying to fulfill law or any of that stuff. Take no thought for tomorrow. Be here today. Matthew 6:34. And now a quick word from our sponsor. Coffee Time with John. This channel runs off coffee, so get your coffee and tea at johnsjoe.com. And there are huge signs when you're not present. If you're worrying, if you're constantly in a negative state, mad, sad, frustrated, regret, people-pleasing, mind loops, tension, numbness, all these things are negative. Negative emotions are always based in fear. You're missing the joy that's right in front of you. Be the change you want to see in the world. That's what Gandhi said. The simple practice is to return to love, is to breathe, exhale. Why? Because all of those negative emotions are based in fear. And all of those negative emotions that are based in fear have the primal fight or flight response, which means you're storing air. Exhale. Come back to that still place inside. Feel your feet. They're cool. You like your feet. Notice how good they feel. Bring that feeling through your body. Notice beauty. Look how beautiful things are. Right outside my window here's a weeping cherry tree. It's not in bloom right now, but those weeping limbs look gorgeous right outside my window. And it's beautiful to look that way. Notice it. Speak with intention. I am. Declare your life. I am doing this, period. Now, the more you stay in this present moment and put your thoughts, words, and deeds behind those outcomes will be fulfilled. Give full attention to this moment, even if it's uncomfortable. Each moment is a moment of creation. Each moment is a moment to be able to take your life and turn it into something new, because you are the pinpoint of creation. Whatever you ask in God's name is granted. Moses said God's name is I am. I am is now. It's present. It's here. And even if it's uncomfortable to make a new choice because you're worried about something, realize it's the worry that's stopping you. Fear is always the paralyzer that stops you from taking a conscious action. Stay in this moment, live in this moment, be empowered in this moment. And in this empowered moment, realize that you are the creator of your life. Yesterday, you may have done terrible things. Today, you can be a good person. Tomorrow, you might be a better person. Tomorrow doesn't matter because it's not here. You only live in one moment. And this moment is really the place where you become present. You become powerful. You find that superpower within you that is the present moment. What's the one thing you can do today, right now, to come home to yourself, to come back to your present moment I am? Because in this present moment, you have all the power of God in your hands. Remember what my son said when he was 6? Daddy, God told me he's in everything and everyone, and we control the God part inside of us. That's your divinity. But that control only happens in your present moment. And you can do it. You have the power. Take heart. I've overcome the world, is what he said. You can do it. He's telling you that you've got the power. Step into it. And that's my thought on this. You guys have a great day. And I'll talk to you soon. See you. Bye.